everybody. This is Brian with Love is Respect here in Austin, Texas, and I'm talking here with Tonya Turner, who is located in Washington, D.C., with Break the Cycle, our new partner. Tonya, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Tonya Turner. I am the senior staff attorney at Break the Cycle. I'm glad to be here with you and excited about our new partnership.
So Tonya and me are going to talk a little bit about some of the issues that are facing the LGBTQ community, especially with this being Pride Month. So Tonya, the first question I just want to ask you is, what do you think are some of the issues that are facing the LGBTQ community right now?
The biggest issues revolve around the fact that we live in a very homophobic society. So that makes them reluctant to come forward and be out about their trouble that they're having. It also makes them less likely to rely on their normal resources that they normally would, such as their friends or family or a pastor, because they fear rejection. And lots of times when they do reach out to those people, they're re-traumatized because the people are miseducated or have their own biases.
So when you're talking about those issues, and I mean, obviously coming out's a big deal for anybody in that community, but what are some of the specific differences then for the age group between 13 and 18, that high school group versus what college age students are probably facing?
Well, the obvious is that most of the high school kids are still living at home. They have to deal with whether or not their parents will be accepting or whether they will be rejected. They have to deal with peer pressure.
Mm.
They have to deal with the naivete of just learning how to navigate relationships in general. When you're in college, you're probably living on campus. You have an opportunity to have other people who might be gay or lesbian or transgendered around you for support. You have lots of organizations that you can go to that may have resources. Sometimes in high schools they do have gay straight alliances, but lots of times they don't. So kids are just kind of forced to kind of navigate the situation alone, and it's kind of scary.
So Tonya, what's the reason why someone would not want to look for help, whether it be through Love is Respect or going to their administrator at school or talking to anyone? Like, what's the biggest thing that's preventing people who are in unhealthy relationships to ask for help?
Honestly, I think it's just fear of rejection. And no one wants to have their relationship judged. Sometimes it's just embarrassment. And sometimes it's just a lack of resources. And they might have had a negative experience when they tried to reach out, or they might have heard friends or family members make negative comments about gay people and just say, oh, I don't like gay people. So then the people that, again, they would normally turn to have rejected the whole notion of gay people. So the fact that you're gay, you wouldn't want to disappoint them. Trust them to have an open mind.
Okay. Tonya, we've seen a lot of examples recently, whether it be in the NBA with Kobe Bryant and Jakeem Noah, but also recently in entertainment with Tracy Morgan. A lot of hate speech, a lot of negative voices around LGBTQ. Um, what are some things that you have to say about that, as far as just about like what people should know about that, especially maybe somebody who's young and it maybe reinforces them to be afraid of coming out about their relationship, especially if they're looking for help in an abusive relationship?
Well, it frustrates me, to be honest with you, because kids are listening to that. And if someone is in an abusive relationship or someone is gay, lesbian, or transgendered or bisexual, it's very hurtful. And these are people that unfortunately a lot of times people look up to as role models, and they set a negative tone for the overall discussion. And I get angry, honestly, because lots of times people won't get help because of the negative things that they hear or feel as a result of the comments that have been made. But I also am very inspired by the fact that they get a lot of fallout for it. It's not just like you can just say this and no one says anything about it. And it does open up into a larger dialogue where you're forced to address certain issues and people who have these certain feelings, and they're forced to atone for them. And that's what makes me feel good about it. That even though these bad things happen or these bad things are said, the kids that hear this stuff can see the people being held accountable for what they said, and hopefully that will make a difference in the end.
Okay, cool. Well, Tonya, thank you for your time. We look forward to hopefully having more conversations like this. This is a really exciting time for Love is Respect and Break the Cycle. And we want to thank everybody for checking us out and continue to check us out this month as we'll have other stories around LGBTQ community issues and also about dating violence, period. See you guys soon. Thank you.
Thank you.